Hello, everyone. I hope this finds everyone well. Or are you working off your celebration of New Year's? Well, my celebration of New Year's was with my daughter and family member. So it was very nice. Uh, now we are back in to the new year, and I'm getting caught up with uh, films that I need to do. My daughter said that she could have time for us to film the regular two films that we do together. She's a co-host on. So I'll probably post one for in February, and the next one for maybe sometime in March, or I may put both of them in February, but I have to ask her first because she also works. She works from home, but still she works, and I have to schedule that my filming with her, and I'm glad that she is a co-host on some of my films, and she's very knowledgeable on things, and she sort of takes some of the fear away from me of filming, and I'm much more comfortable. So I'm looking forward to filming these things for all of my subscribers and new subscribers and people come out to check out what I'm about. uh, I'm just an honest person that gives my honest views and knowledge on things, and trying to help people to be a better person as I am trying to educate myself and doing and being a better person. So I'm always going to be honest with uh, my subscribers and people come to look at my information because it's very educational. And what you're getting from me is what I educated myself on things from college and life and other educational things, but continually educating myself on how to be a better person, on learning new knowledge and skills. And I continue to do that to this day. Okay, so I will give you this knowledge through your subscriptions and possibly maybe have group chats, uh, something like that, or classes, individual classes that teach you these things that I have learned. I'm not, I, I'm not yet sure of how I will give them to my subscribers. I will talk to uh, my manager and see which is the best way and when to produce and give you a preview of these things. So right now, I will continue with our history. All right. Hmm? What you say? You said, what is our history? Well, our history is based on people of color and what truly with it is uh, these things that was kept out of the history books when you was in school and when I was in school. And I do this by research on things are first person point of view. So tonight will be from history and from first person point of view, my point of view. Uh, and this one is called Origins of Colorism. Okay, so let's go on and continue with this. I hope you are excited as I am for this because people don't understand this colorism. They feel that it's blah, nothing serious, but they really don't know or realize how it can impact a person. So I will get on with it and giving you the information. Uh, where do you think colorism originated? Hmm? Yeah. Oh, you don't know? Not sure? Uh, hmm. You say with the plantation owners? No, that's totally wrong. Okay. It originated with our ancestors in Africa within the family. Okay. Uh, and this came from disliking one sibling because they were lighter, maybe a degree lighter, maybe 2 degrees lighter, maybe with, you know, better hair, good hair, as a European said to me in a salon one day. I don't know what that means. Or maybe with lighter eyes or whatever. Uh, and so maybe the other people, maybe the father or mother was paying more attention to this child than the other. And so that uh, hatred or disdain or jealousy started then. Okay, so when they would have their fights or whatever, each tribe, uh, they would wind up giving uh, these people over to the Europeans when they came, are making these people uh, whatever, take care of their children or take care of their house or whatever. Uh, as you say, it within a lower uh, part of position within their house, or keep them as slaves or sell them to the Europeans. That's how it came about. So, with this is deeply within, rooted within the degrees of color within the family. So, uh, this is what happened. The darker uh, mistreated the lighter skinned person. Okay. And this jealousy went on and on and on and on and on. It caused a break within the family or the siblings because of this. Uh, they could have been the lighter degree person mistreating the darker degree person. Okay, because they were darker. But within my uh, point of view, first person point of view of what was going on with me, uh, this jealousy was against me. Okay, uh, so I will explain you in my point of view of what happens. Okay, uh, this my feelings on this is confusing because I still don't understand uh, the jealousy and disdain toward me because I don't know. I just don't understand. Is it really because of my skin color? That is not my fault. So why would my siblings take it out on me because of my skin color? I have nothing to do with that. Uh, God has something to do with that. So discuss it with Him. Uh, take it out on Him, but not on me. What did I ever do? Okay. Uh, so I'm still a little confused on this, and I don't really understand. And uh, you know, maybe it's because of the way people react more with me or accept me more because of my skin color. I don't know. Maybe my hazel eyes or my hair. I don't understand. Okay, but I should not be blamed for this. Okay, that's a part of me. And God made me. And it hurts when my siblings react this way, unaccepting way with me. Okay. I feel that all skin colors are neat, unique, and within their own right and beautiful or handsome as well. Uh, I don't have a negative reaction to any color. I try to treat everyone kindly and accepting, and always have been that way. Uh, and one day, my daughter asked me, uh, she was young, I don't know, maybe three or something like that. Uh, and she's a few shades darker than me. She asked me, Mom, why don't I look like you? I said, Well, honey, uh, God don't make everyone to look the same. It would be very boring. I said, I look this way, you look that way, and you are beautiful, especially with your beautiful smile. Your beautiful eyes, your lips, everything. I explained this to her, same way as I am beautiful with my eyes, lips, and everything. But we are unique within ourselves, and that's all right. And she smiled. She said, "Okay, Mom." But she was in pre-K one day, and she came home, and was a little frustrated. It wasn't smiling and happy as usual. And I was helping her to put on her play clothes and stuff. And I said, "What's wrong?" Mm, She had the pouty face. She said, "Mom, sad face. This boy said I was ugly." I said, "What? Why did you say you he get you was ugly?" Uh, he said because I was black. I said, "What?" I said, "Honey, don't pay attention to what he's saying." I said, "So what? You are darker. You are beautiful, and I will always consider you beautiful and love you." And in a way, I said, it was, he does not have good manners to say anything to someone. Just come up to him to say something to another person like that. You're ugly because you're dark. Uh, I'm sure he learned this within the family, saying this about someone else, maybe a neighbor, someone in a store, or maybe they believe this themselves. I don't know. Or maybe they was taught this from their parents, but it is not acceptable. And this child should not have said that to her. I was angry, truly, truly angry. Okay, so what's next here? Uh, let's see. Like I said, it's all of this is confusing. Uh, so within the family, as I was growing up, I was treated differently, you know. Uh, so as I would get this, uh, I would get spanked or whatever because someone else did something. And they would not tell the truth, and so I would get punished because they're in action. And back then, you didn't get just spanked or put in the corner. You got a whipping with a belt or a hickory, okay, hickory stick, and that's like from a tree, and that's hurts, okay. Uh, when I was younger, or a baby, or infant, or whatever, my my mother was very loving and protective. It wasn't until I reached maybe 9 or 10, and I had a birthday, and my father, I truly, truly loved, uh, brought me a dress for my birthday. I still remember that dress. I can see it. It was blue. It was had polka dots, little tiny polka dots, blue, and a white background. And then the bottom part of it was blue, like the polka dots, and it had a black background and a big tie here. I could tie it. Uh, so when I showed my mom, she took the dress from me and confronted my father and said, "You can't just buy one for her and not for my youngest sister, also too, which was 2 years younger than me." And she said, "You just can't do that. If you buy one for her, you have to buy one for her." My dad looked confused. So that I, to this day, and I still don't understand that because, hmm, it was my birthday, not hers. Hers in October. So I really didn't understand. I still don't understand. And I was very sad, and my father tried to explain it to me, and I still didn't understand. I could see the sadness in his eyes, though, and he was trying. I did not like it. No, I didn't. I was very upset with my mom. Okay, after that, my mom changed her feelings. It was like overnight, like she hated me. And after that, uh, my father seemed to protect me more. I think he saw the way she treated me and the rest of the siblings treated me then. And it was really, really hateful. Really, I mean, really bad. I tell you, it's some incidents that really make me sad and make me want to cry, and I hurt to this day. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, uh, so one day there was a physical encounter between me and my younger sister, but it wasn't instigated by either one of us. It was instigated by my two older sisters. And so my dad was at work, and I think my mom had went with him because he was a janitor and he had different places that he would clean within one night, uh, whatever. So both of them were gone this day. And so we were sitting around, I think, playing games or talking or something. And one of my sisters said, stand up, blah, 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 my name. Then the other one said, stand up, blah, 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 my younger sister. And so they told my sister to slap me in the face. And she looked at them and looked back at me and said, slap her. And they said, you better not hit her back. And one of them grabbed both of my arms and held them behind my back. And so the other one said, slap her. So they slapped me. So they said, slap her again, slap her harder, slap her. And so at this point, I got angry and broke loose from my other sister, and I hit my younger sister back and kept hitting her. And then I pushed her down and grabbed her and just pulled up all across the floor, back and forth all across the floor. And they were laughing at her. It wasn't funny to me. And then they said, stop, stop, stop. And they was laughing. It wasn't funny. It was insulting and abusive. So I let her go. And I walked out the door and just was walking around the farm. My dad had a farm at that time, and I just walked around, and I was so hurt and upset. And I thought to myself, why would they do that to me? Why? Okay. It was I won the fight, but I still lost the war because they are still doing this abusive things to me, but just in a different way. So with them, there's like a quotient I put together, and that's how they react. And so, uh, X, okay, okay, plus Y equals question mark. So X is them, Y is conditional. No, X is me plus Y them conditional equals their love. So uh, this was from my siblings and my mom. So if me, I, X, did so on so things for them, then they will love me for just that moment or a day or two. Then they would start hating me, treating me bad, saying things to me, uh, trying to beat me up. They're very ugly to me. So the love was conditional and not real. I kept trying to do that for years, and years. Okay. Uh, my father was sensitive and saw this and tried to protect me. He would take me places with him, and I enjoyed uh, doing things with him. And he taught me a lot. Taught me a lot around the farm, how to grow uh, food, how to put things in, and uh, how to plow and everything like that, and to watch by the moon or season or what that I don't know if I still remember that by planting the seasons of certain foods. If I had to, I think I could remember. There's a lot of things I still remember. Uh, and he taught me how to take care of the chickens while they was growing up and what to feed them. And he fed his animals natural things that he grew himself. So they were very healthy. I missed that because it was better for us. And I was always around him, and he took care of me. Okay. Uh, let's see. So one day, my father went back to his ex-wife. I am now glad that he did came come back to me, come back to mom, because it was the only love I received from that family that was unconditional, and the protection that he gave me, and he taught me a lot. I found out this from my family talking within themselves, and I could understand it when I got older. But now I understand why he left, because I think it was because of the way I was treated, and it was hurtful and abusive, and and he was sensitive to this, and he loved me, and he couldn't stop my mom from abusing me. And I see that now, and they, and I think my mom pushed my siblings to abuse me. I feel that. And I'm glad he came back, and no matter, and from early they would say he wasn't my father. And from things I've learned and realized from myths there is some truth. And I totally believe that. And I think that's probably why my mom mistreated me so bad. And because my dad loved me more, and she was jealous of the connection we had. Uh, and my sisters and brother was jealous of the connection. And the more they abused me, the closer my father and I got, because I would go leave them and go to help my dad with feeding the animals or with the gardens or whatever. I enjoyed that time with him. So uh, that was all right with me. Okay. And the only happiness I had during childhood was with my father doing things. And he would tell me stories too, with uh, the way he grew up. Uh, and he used to drive a truck, and he used to tell me about that. And the cities he went to, I didn't recognize him then, but when I moved to the places, I recognized it. And I said, Daddy told me this, and Daddy told me that. It was wonderful. He was a wonderful man. Uh, I find that when I'm with a family member or whatever, uh, they look at me like I'm from outer space. They stare at me or comment on something or try to be abusive or are abusive by saying something or treating me uh, in an abusive manner. It doesn't stop. And it's all because they are jealous of my skin color. Okay? I have nothing to do with it. God created me. Like I said, they need to discuss that with God, all right, and not mistreat me. Uh, that is totally wrong. And I find that uh, the treatment that I get from them is totally the same treatment I get and have got from the Europeans. Just because it is within the family, abuse is abuse. It's no different. It's the same. None is better or worse than the other. It is the same. It's totally the same. It's just a different name, but it's the same treatment. I realized that uh, as I grew up and I couldn't understand why, but I understand now it's the same thing. Racism and colorism is the same thing. They both leave scars and PTSD. It's still the same. Okay. Uh, as I got older, God helped me to accept that what was going on was not going to change and that it was not right just because it was within the family and that I needed to let them go. Let them go. And because they were physically hurting me and causing physical hurt within my body. And I think that's why I got these illnesses that I have. Uh, they was triggered by abuse. And the CSID was triggered during the abuse. Uh, because I noticed that as I got older, that I experienced the flare-ups, but I didn't know what it was. And doctors didn't know what it was. I did not get a diagnosis until sometime last year. Uh, and I feel that the sarcoidosis was triggered because of the abuse that came when I came home from school for my father's death. And that abuse was there then. They was the abuse was there, and you know, and my father wasn't there to um, protect me, and they knew that, and so they went rampant. In other words, okay, hmm, okay, and just because it is within the family, it doesn't hurt less. Okay, uh, family is supposed to protect you. You know, that is what family is supposed to do. And because they did not give me that love and protection as my father did, it doesn't mean that it hurts less. For me, it hurts worse, really, really worse. But I've come to terms that uh, the hatred from them and the Europeans are no different just because it's within family. Uh, they need to accept what I am and the way I am. And that's between them and God. And I am truly, uh, what do you say, innocent because this, you know, I'm an innocent person in this situation. They need to come to terms with who I am. Okay, some people might say, well, uh, no one is innocent in any situation. Hmm. What? What? Mm-mm. Okay, what you say? Hmm. You say they right? No, they're not right. I was born like this. Okay, my mom and the dad decided to have a baby, and I came out this way. So I'm innocent, and I do not put anything because I'm this way, strut around and say blah 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 blah. I don't show up in any way to them because I know that it's going to fuel the fire. So I have tried to play it down, my looks and everything. All this, I try to play it down. Like when I was in high school, I decided to wear afros to look more African and not so European. because of what they were saying. I did it for them. This, this is how it can come out and hurt someone that are a victim of colorism. And that's how it came out for me. Uh, and I still hurt uh, every single day because I would like to be closer to my siblings, and I am not. Uh, they gave me conditions when I was growing up, and still, but I am giving them conditions. Now, if you want to be a part of my life and your niece's life, you must prove it. Okay? You cannot disrespect me going forward and expect me to respect you. No, you have to earn my respect and my daughter's respect. You do not get my respect unconditionally. No more. Um, God does not want me to suffer by your hands anymore. And it stops. It stops. It stops. It stops. Okay. This includes the nieces and the nephews. If you respect me, I will respect you. All right? And it is conditional on that. If you want to be a part of my life and earth, that's it. Okay. I will call and check on you all and blah, this and that, as a family member should, and come to visit when I can. Yes, that will continue. Okay. Both my daughter and I. You are still family. And if there's anything I can do, I will be there because you are family. But I will not be disrespected, nor will my daughter. But that's where the buck fell. That where it ends. I'm family. I will respect you if you respect me, and that's it. Okay? All right. The traditional insults of a person like me are this. Okay, here we go. I've been called mulatto, not half breed, but red bone and high L. These are insults. And I've been called that, referred to by these things by family members, my ex husband, other people. Uh, and I have totally decided to overlook it. And this is usually because of a mixture of two or more races. And that's what I am. In conclusion, we are here because of greedy people, okay, in Africa and from Europe. Uh, one is internal and one is external. Don't think because one is this and because it's within the family is less abusive. No, both leave scars and hurt, and no one should tolerate either for any reason, and they should not be uh, mistreated for any reason either because of their skin color. Okay. Uh, just because one is abusing the family, like I said, uh, one isn't better or worse than the other. They are the same. But it should not happen within a family. Never. And I will not tolerate this. I have taught my daughter that no matter what her skin color is, she is beautiful and always, always, always will be loved by me unconditional. I will die for my daughter. That is unconditional love. Can any of my siblings say this? And would my mother say this? No, because there was hatred, and it's still hatred because of my skin color. That hurts me a lot every single day. And they are the same. Racism and colorism are the same. They leave the same scars. So, this is our history, my history. From my point of view, if you like this, please subscribe and like and tell other people. I'm here to educate people. I will tell you the truth about things. Okay. Also to shame the devil, tell the truth is coming up. I cannot schedule it yet because I don't know my schedule. I have to talk to my manager, but it is coming up. I will tell you what it is, when it's coming up, and what the title conversation will be. And I thank everyone for coming and supporting me. And please continue to support me because there are wonderful things coming you won't want to miss. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming. Take care of yourself and each other. I will see you soon. Please pass it on.